Did Did Mundi Hello and welcome to the final here between Nauru and New Zealand. My name's Chris, it's a privilege being in your company and we're all excited for this one. As New Zealand look to bring the ball out towards the commentary wing now on the bounce. You've got the ground bathed in perfect conditions here this afternoon as the ball goes up towards high half forward. Gathered there by Axel Oswald there for New Zealand. Hack forward up towards the commentary wing and good strong mark taken there by Cian Drollett. In fact, the umpire has paid the mark. We're in the opening minute of this one. It's Nauru yet to score, and New Zealand with the ball in hand, and up and under kick, up towards high half forward, through the outstretched arms there of Zoe Gullery. Kick inside the forward 50 there for Demi Sultan. Sultan inside the forward 50 now. Beautiful tackle, magnificent tackle, and we'll see a stoppage. And it's great to join everyone on the stream. Oh, how good is this? It's great to have grand final football. My name's Chris. It's a privilege being in your company for this exciting clash. We saw that famous win from New Zealand to get into the final late on Thursday. And thanks to everyone jumping up on board. We've got Sariano saying go, Nauru Aroeni. Yeah, no, how good are they? They've had a wonderful series. Handball over the top there from Jirasha Kepa. Ball up towards between wing and half forward here for Nauru. Lovely tackle laid there by Vashidi Agagi, but couldn't quite cling onto it there. Kirsten Meets wears a lot of pressure, up and under kick. The mark is taken. That's by Demi Sultan. Sultan up towards high half forward. Running it at full chest again was Chloe Aroeni-Durkin, the captain there for New Zealand. Inside the forward 50 on the bounce. Heading out towards the forward pocket. New Zealand have an opportunity here. Out towards Cian Drollett. Handballs over the top. And New Zealand are going to run in and kick the opening goal. That is Kate Turnbull from the Central Shakers. And New Zealand have the first in the grand final. They are 2-1, one straight 12, one straight 6, leading their opponents. The opening goal. Fantastic finish, and that was just that wonderful forward pressure. How good is that? And how great is it to be in the company today? Rightfully so. The Kiwis are giving a lot of love on the old text machine, and plenty to love about how they are progressing. I'll go through Daniel Vale's best players across the tournament for both sides over the course of this quarter. And a lot of them, there's a lot of standouts here. There's a free kick has been awarded at high half forward. Go to Vanilla Ika for Nauru. Sidesteps her opponent on the mark. A thumping kick inside the forward 50, 30 metres out from goal. Held up there in the breeze. Lovely work there from Micah on the recovery. The umpire says we'll have a stoppage. So my name's Chris. It's wonderful being with you. Some of Daniel Vale's better players. We've got fabulous Kent for Nauru and Laura Dagobe, who's one of the other standouts as the up and under kick from Nauru up towards high half forward, deep inside the forward 50 in fact, and that's a mark taken. And one of the players that Daniel Viles had highlighted, Keela Tamaki, attacking midfielder, probably BOG in the comeback win over PNG on Thursday. Quite clean blow to the knees and fine start as well. How's the goal scoring on this opportunity? You can see that is all the way to the left. And we'll see a boundary throw in. It's New Zealand 1 straight 6. The Nauru yet to score. Only 5 minutes gone here in the first term. The goal scorers for you, all the colour and excitement. How good is it? Finals football at its finest. 1v2 here on the main oval, the home of the Maroochydore Kangaroos. And that goal from Cian earlier, that was her first goal in New Zealand colours in the Pacific Cup. A big booming kick inside the forward 50 from Italy to Paul. Holds up in the breeze. Umpire says play on 25 metres out from goal. This is intense pressure here from New Zealand. Right foot kick there from Ingrid Harris. Lands 15 metres out from goal. Beautiful follow up there from Nauru. That was Chrissa Titanonmo. And that was wonderful work. And the umpire has rightfully awarded her too. Strong attacking midfielder. Falls into Daniel Vile's best players of the event. She tries running in a better position and ended up being tackled. Her endeavour is outstanding. Right foot kick on its way, and she's got the first. What a start to this final, Nauru. 1 straight 6, New Zealand 1 straight 6. My name's Chris. Wonderful being in company for this final. Join us in the chat today. We'd love to hear some of your wonderful thoughts. And who've been some of your better players, and who have you enjoyed watching the most from the opposition? That's right, everyone's played each other once. I'd be interested in your thoughts on who you've enjoyed from the opposition. For New Zealand fans, who have you liked from Nauru? And if you're from Nauru, who have you liked from New Zealand? Very interested to hear your thoughts. Sarano Devana says, good goal. Ben Christopher's show to the coup. Magnificent. We've got over 150 people joining us on live feed here on Saturday afternoon football. Get up, Kahuc, says Tamara. The t-shirt, Trudwell Ahmed. Marks, pulls the trigger from 50 metres out. It's a floating kick inside the forward 50. And with their defence, they run straight up the corridor, however. When New Zealand do have some numbers, parked off about 80 metres out from goal, Nauru. See one of those extra plays from New Zealand, Alana Goldingham, just circling like a shark. Plenty of love for Nauru. They've had a wonderful final series, haven't they? Well, they've had a wonderful tournament full stop, haven't they? You get the opportunity to play on a much bigger ground. And tough conditions for everyone, but it's fitting. We've got the grand finals. We've got the best weather conditions of the event that started last Thursday. So 2 sets of, a couple of sunny days. We have Monday that was sunny on the opening day and sunny here on the final day. It's quite perfect. Tamara says, Taya Talamako Holden has her whole wanu watching while at the athletics track. Oh, what are the conditions like out there, Tamara? We're going to see a fast track. We're going to see some records broken today out on the track. Oh, how good is athletics? So I think these athletes will do very well out on the track today. There's a lot of speed spread across both teams. We're approaching almost the midway mark of the opening term. And a big thanks to our technical team today. They have been nothing short of outstanding. And our camera operators, oh my goodness gracious. I mean, we're up here calling footy, but the camera operators, they've endured everything. They've gone to hell and back and survived. Just like these players, they've gone to war, which has set them on the path for this epic grand final. An up and under kick, almost marked there by Anne Marapanga. And it's going to be a free kick. It'll go to Nauru. I think, will it? No, it won't be in this instance here. It'll be a ball up between wing and half forward. So, Nauru. Tamara says, not too bad here at the track. I always love the athletics track. It's a great test of all skills as the ball goes inside the forward 50 here for New Zealand. Zoe Gallery up towards the 20 metres out from goal and going back and taking a strong mark with Shishika Cook from Sandgate here in Queensland. Local, just down the road. For the Brisbane, the 20-year-old, playing well in defence. They're bringing the ball out towards the commentary side here, Nauru, and there's a sea of New Zealanders. The Kahucs are circling. And it's currently the second quarter just behind us. Daniel Viles, well, he's on the scissor lift today, and I would be just petrified being up there. I've been up there once here at this ground, and I've got a fear of heights. And he's calling a couple of cracking finals today as New Zealand move their way forward. Right foot kick, it swings away to the right forward pocket, bounces out of bounds in front of Kate Turnbull from the Central Shakers. Goal scorers so far today from New Zealand. Cian Drollitz from the Auckland Blues, the 23-year-old. And for Nauru, we've got Chrissa Detanomo Kaltness, the 30-year-old. Or 21, all over again. Boundary throw in. Ruck's contested, bypassed all of them. Comes out now to New Zealand. Almost got her high there. Right foot kick, some great pressure there as the ball goes inside the forward 50. That was a kick came from Demi Shelton. Nauru curling the ball around the body. A dangerous kick, kicking across the face of goal. Tamara says, come on, Zoe. Tia Payamatu says, let's go, Chloe. Here they come, New Zealand. Right foot kick, did it go the journey? It misses to the side. That came off the boot there of Kate Turnbull, who's applied a lot of pressure already. She's got her first score on the ball today. And that is now extended the lead to a point. 11 minutes gone here in this term. We decided to throw the book out on the replays today because we want to use this time to hear your thoughts and get you sort of sharing some of your wonderful thoughts on the day and what you've loved about the tournament. Great to see a lot of the other news reporters around the ground too. I know the Nauru NT News, they've been very vocal on the socials, haven't they, on Facebook this week? Check them out. As attacked out of there by Nauru, up towards high half back. Mark not taken there, although was there any contact made there on Shyla Capelli? Umpire said play on. New Zealand will go back inside the forward 50 again as the player down. Two of them now, the one going back and taking the mark there for Nauru. Their defence has been under a fair bit of pressure. I want them to come out to the commentary side a little bit more. Ah, yep, beautiful. Absolutely fabulous. As we'll see a boundary throw in. Here at between, actually no, it'll be a free kick. Inside the forward 50 there for New Zealand. Strong mark taken there, and she's having a wonderful start to this final. Kate Turnbull. Kate Turnbull should be hard up on the boundary line. We did see Dave Savara from PNG kick a goal from this exact spot on Thursday as that ball goes out of bounds. It's a very difficult pocket to kick goals from. So Nauru, they need to come back out now. They've sold themselves into a little bit of trouble. Ball not taken. Well, mark not taken here at a half back there for Nauru. Umpire says play on, putting her head over the ball and should be getting a free kick was Ruth Scotty, and she'll have the ball defensive 50. Kamara says what a mark. Derek Parkinson. Parko! This is looking to be a real contest, a good contest here, Parko. This is, you can see the crowd in the background there. They're packed to the rafters here. They are going to enjoy this, as you guys are too. Handball over the top. New Zealand have had the better of this quarter, but they haven't been able to convert it. Nauru under siege, clearing the ball up towards the middle of the ground now. Bypasses a couple, but you can see the wall here from the New Zealand defence. They'll pump the ball back up towards high half forward. Mark dropped there by Nauru. It was a 3-on-1, and there'll essentially be a stoppage here. At the bottom of the pack there was Fabulous Kennington. She'll be awarded with a free kick, one of the standout performers in this Nauru team, don't you think? Also looking for best players from your team, and who are some of the better players you've enjoyed from the opposition team? Go back, taking the mark. Bill Vicade from the North Shore in Auckland. Off half forward again. Nauru getting front position and being awarded a free kick. Adama Rebau from the Tigers, a 17-year-old. Turns 18 in a couple of weeks' time, so we're wishing her a very happy birthday. She might go back, return home to Nauru as a national champion. Wouldn't that be a wonderful birthday present? Turn 18 and celebrate being a national icon here. Not too many athletes can say that on their 18th birthday. Ball in the commentary wing, taken here by Shyla Capelli. Push the ball up towards almost high half forward to the outstretched arms there of Anne DeVeo. Working hard there is Precious to Marque, and she's penalised holding the ball. It'll be a free kick. They go to Alana Goldingham. No, it won't. Alana's going to come out towards this commentary side. Shout out from the Trentham Fire Station. Let's go, NZ Kahuc. I grew up around Trentham in Victoria. I'm going to assume, Benny, that there's a Trentham in New Zealand. Correct me if I'm wrong there. If it's Trentham, Victoria, that's the coldest place on earth that I've experienced so far. There's a free kick has been awarded here to Sam Lightfoot. The Central Shakers like to shake and bake with her team and have a lot of success. Floating kick up towards high half forward. She threw the eye of the needle and down to Nauru defender. Bring the ball out towards between wing and half forward for New Zealand. That tremendous fight there from Sholo Capelli, the Tigeresses. And we'll see her ball up. We're about to approach the final minute here of the first term of the first v second final on the main oval, the home of the Maroochydore Kangaroos and the QAFLW and the QAFL, home to a number of premiership players in the Brisbane Lions. And who knows, maybe back-to-back premiers, depending on how tonight goes and next week. Spanish football shout with Vanilla Icon. By Gauls play on there. Plenty of New Zealand players around this contest. You can't have to admire the endeavour there from Nauru. Have to get back on this Liv Waldron, the captain here for New Zealand. She's got to get going quickly. Long way out from goal. Probably 2 kicks, it must be said. Up towards high half forward. Great defensive work there from Nauru. Right foot kick around the body. Ball hasn't been on the outside. I've been fortunate enough here on the commentary side of the ground to see plenty of it. New Zealand will have their opportunity again. Back up towards high half forward. Through the outstretched arms there of Naomi Akoya. Almost picked up there by Vicade. And Nauru, they will settle. Umpire says no mark, play on. And we're in the final moments here of this first term. And it is quarter time. And it's New Zealand 117 lead Nauru 1 straight 6. My name's Chris. I'll enjoy you company on the other side of this break. Good afternoon and welcome back here to Maroochydore and the Sunshine Coast. We've got Nauru 1 straight 6 leading New Zealand 117. My name's Chris. It's wonderful being in company. Dan and I have decided to stick to our own home grounds today and He's got the 3v4 finals, and I've got the 1v2. Tamara says, tense first quarter. Keep up the pressure, Kahuc. Derek Parker says, no, Daniel Viles is a legend. We know that. Give us a shout out where you may be watching from today. It'd be great to hear from you. Wherever you're watching in New Zealand, Nauru, you might be just following the women's games in general, and you might be from PNG, you might be from Tonga, you might be from Fiji. I know when I played footy back in the day, I was always excited to sit back and even if our season finished, I made sure to either watch the grand final or get out and watch it in the flesh or watch it on the stream. However I could, I wanted to be across it. I'm a footy tragic. Pretty sure a lot of you out there watching today will also be AFL tragics too, and it's so awesome to have you guys doing this. Zinni McCormick says, shout out from Seaview Blue. Watch. Let's go Giraffes. Hey. Great to be with you, Zinni. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Parko says, Viscous Coast, New Zealand. A bit biased, says my goddaughter is number 8 for New Zealand. Hey, we reward bias in the combox here. We want to pump up the tyres of anyone that we possibly can. It's all about you guys. Daniel and I, we're just we're the background noise that comes with the coverage. So we're excited to be with you, and that's why when we're calling the games, we've got the chat right up in front of us, so we can help share some of the excitement for you. Because you might have, in this case, you've got goddaughters, you've got daughters. Some of you might have partners out there running around, and you couldn't get across today. And this is all about you. And it's all about New Zealand and Nauru. Getting ready for the opening contest of the second term. First one was dominated by New Zealand in defence, but they couldn't capitalise as Nauru press inside the forward 50. Almost a strong mark taken there by Nauru. 45 metres out from goal. Good strong contest shown there by Akua. Right full kick around the body from Ruth Scotty inside the forward 50, where the ball spent a lot of the time in that first quarter in this identical position. Like a slippery eel working away there with the goal kicker, Chrissa DiTonomo. Ball heads out towards the Pendra there. Was that deliberate? They're going to ask the question. And we will see a boundary throw in the right forward pocket. Messina says, let's go team Nauru Aroeni. Talaya says, up the cars. Tia says, Kia Ora from Rippo Beach, Northern Otora. Yay, Auntie. Great to have you on board, T. Wonderful being with you. So excited. You guys are amazing, but you know that already as Vashidi Agege tries to clear the ball out of there from the Roos. Sockers up towards the top of the square. Didn't go 15. Mark wasn't taken there by Chris, and nonetheless, but her recovery was outstanding. Right foot kick up and under, up towards the top of the goal square now. Good straw mark taken there by Nauru. Drop position. I think it was Vashidi Agege. Now, umpire has actually called touch. So both sets of hands were on that one, and we'll see a ball up on close range. Great opportunity here for Nauru. Here's a chance. Up towards the top of the square. Still inside the field of play. Right full kick, up and under, fades across the face of goal. That's better. Second time's a charm there for Vashidi Agege. No, that isn't my apologies. It's Cleo Agege. And the Panzer Rest is the 20-year-old. Presented herself well. They've got some great forward options, Nauru. Just a drop punt, right to left. Going to be a tough kick. Fades across the face of goal, and that's a mark taken there by Nauru. So Nauru with the go around the body on the tight angle. Right foot kick on its way, and misses the far side. Scores a level. 2.5 minutes gone here in the second term. Mara says impressive. That's what we love to see. Support one team. Yeah, you've got to congratulate the others. I find that as a footy purist, an AFL purist. you never lose. You enjoy the marks, all the goals, everything that comes between. You just can't help but sit back and appreciate it. Martina says, go Van. Here's D.I. Park says, go for it, Nauru. Scores a level. The attacking end of the ground. So the ball has, well, dare I say, has probably spent 13 and a half to 14 minutes of the 20 minutes of game time. Delia says, Nauru, gore, gore, gore. Feel the roar from this Nauru team. Kick around the body. Came from Fabulous Potential, who's one of Daniel Wild's prime stars. Plays for Sandgate and QFAW. Fabulous. Played for Scout Queensland and North Queensland early this year. Fabulous. I did. That's why the name sounds familiar. I've had the privilege of calling a lot of footy, but I did call Fabulous Kent earlier this year over at Bond University. And so that was a wonderful achievement. She played very well in that game too. A player to watch, and great to see her representing her country. The number 13, there she is again. She dusts herself off against Chloe Durkin, the vice captain from the Central Shakers. New Zealand diving over the ball. It was Liv Waldron, the captain there of New Zealand, and we'll see them all up. I'm just going to indulge myself and just think how awesome it has been to call Fabulous, because calling her playing representative footy and twice in the same year, once on the Sunshine Coast, once on the Gold Coast. How good is the talent all around the country? Slips off the back now, and here comes New Zealand. They've been under siege in this second term, and it's highlighted there by the tremendous pressure there from gorgeous Tamake as they push forward again here. Nauru up towards centre half forward, 2-on-1. And it's the two that wins. And Axel Oswald, who's had a very good Pacific Cup. This is their opportunity here. Demi Sultan on the burst, tries to draw in her teammate there in Turnbull. Turnbull sidesteps one, just got the handball away. Great pressure here from Nauru, but great persistence here from Demi Sultan. Demi Sultan dances on a dollar. 45-metre kick off the step. Plenty of Nauru defenders now at the drop of the ball. A 3-on-1, which will turn into a 4-on-2. It's hacked out of there by Nauru. New Zealand do have numbers to the right of your screen, so Nauru just have to kick the ball long and hope to carry the ball with great distance. Strong pressure there from Kirsten Mates. Nauru again with an up and under kick. That came there from Fabulous. As you can see, the wind is causing havoc with the ball in this epic final. Tamara says, thanks Chris, it's an awesome game to play and watch. It certainly is, isn't it? Fabulous. Fabulous. Ricochets off the New Zealand defence. Speaking of fabulous, they've been under pressure. Lana Goldingham, she's got potential and loads of it. Finds McKenna Jones up towards the commentary wing and finds Chloe Durkin, the vice captain, full chester here on the commentary wing. Right foot kick for a teammate at high half forward. Went with the right paw, eventually fell in her space. The New Zealand attack did have players on, and they've drawn the free kick. So I like this because Kate Turnbull at the top, standing around sort of centre half forward. I want her to lead to the ball carrier. That space has been shut down by her opponent, so the ball will go up towards Kate, and the meat and the sandwich. Ball hits the deck, 35 metres out from goal, and Turnbull with the tackle. Umpire says that was magnificent, holding the ball. So Auckland AFL says, let's go Kahuc, up the 09. Kalea says, go mama. Nineveh Drake says, come on Nauru. There's Turnbull, right foot kick, just lobs it up. And then about 20 metres out from goal. Kaylee Tavendale there at ground level is present. Defensive side of this contest. She applies a fair bit of pressure. Nauru tried to clear the ball. Here's a chance for Demi Sultan. Sultan turns the ball over. And it goes to Prinzili Abraham. We'll send the ball back up towards the corridor. I want to see them play a little bit wide because New Zealand do have the numbers through the corridor and they're playing into the defence. For Nauru, they're preparing for it as Sultan suckers off the ground. Was looking for Tavendale. Kick there from Nauru up towards the middle of the ground now. where New Zealand do have the aid of the extra numbers. Lovely pressure here from Nauru. It was a 3-on-1 and the desperation was simply quite remarkable. This has all the feeling of a big match fight as Tamara says, let's go. Laura says, go mum, from Kira and Avery. Oh, I think you'd say go to all of them at the moment. They're putting on an exhibition. Cora Tamaki inside the forward 50 now. Up towards the left forward pocket. New Zealand with the numbers. They look to settle. No, they won't. Good use of the body here from Chrissa. She's taken the ground and she's penalised. GAWN gone. Holding the ball. Free kick as we approach the halfway mark of this second term. Nauru with the only score of this quarter. Says, come on, Nauru. We'd love to hear where you're watching from this afternoon. Most importantly, it's Saturday, and I hope you're having a good time. And for you to take time out of your Saturday to sit back and watch women's footy, that's a treat. And international footy as well, as we did have the lasso come into effect there, as Vanilla Eka will pump the ball up long up towards the top of the square. We're trying to get front position there. That could have been Claire Begega. It was. New Zealand's defence was strong. Right foot kick around the body. And New Zealand is still keeping inside the field of play. They've got to be careful, however. Anna Morapanga dances on a dollar, curls the ball around the body again. Trapped here very well by Nauru. Was that a push in the back? Not sure. Umpire says play on. Still majestically kept in the field of play. How? Well, we'll leave it up to the footy gods, but that is only temporary. We'll see a boundary throw in as Cowley family say, come on, Kahuc. Tamara says, that's our girl. Great tackle, Naya. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. James Lash on the board. Let's go, Demi. Isabella Jones says, let's go, Kahuc. Now, Renegades, Joe and Rudy. Oh, look, we are spoiled. We're spoiled with some great football. We're spoiled by being in a company, and the sport with some great weather, and it's about time, isn't it? It's about time we've had it. Put the best games on the card in the best conditions. No games yesterday. Southeast Queensland was pummeled by rain. I ducked home for a little bit. We got in one area around the Gold Coast. We had 150 mil fall in the space of about 8 hours. And we had 130 mil fall in Redcliffe, which is about an hour down the road from here. So a lot of rain. But it's nothing compared to what a lot of you have experienced over the journey. Kick inside the forward 50. Nauru, good front positioning now. Tries to dog the tackle. Did so well. Just squeezes the kick out. It might be a beautiful pass to Shiley Capelli. And she picks it up, stripped of it immediately there by Courtney Kirsten. And we'll see a stoppage. And a big thanks to our umpires. Wonderful to have our umpires on board with us this week. Been some of the toughest football that they've officiated all year, and a lot of them, we're approaching towards the end of November, a lot of them have been umpiring since February. So it's a long, long year for our umpires, but it doesn't get much better than this. As we hit the 11-minute mark of this second term, Fabulous goes again, just got the handball away, but New Zealand will look to bring the numbers, bring the ball out here towards their numbers, sock it off the ground. Running it strongly was Adama Rebel. Picked up here nicely by Sana Scotty. Inside the forward 50. Couldn't quite gather the mark, but the follow-up work by Vanilla Eka. Hard up there on the boundary line. He thinks about having a shot. Why not? He digs it out to the near side. Minor score. Goal scorer so far in the game for New Zealand. Cian Gollett from the Auckland Blues. And Chrissa Dinamo, Carlton Essence. She was born in 1993 for her birthday, coming up very soon, 1993. As an Essendon fan, I'm going to say that was a wonderful year. Essendon Carlton in 1993. It was wonderful. Parko says, think I'm an AFL convert. Never watched it before. Parko, you've been missing out, my friend. Tamara says another tackle. Desi is on board. Hi, Daniel, watching from Pong. Watching from it's Chris with you for the women's final today. So how good is it? A bit of a change of pace. I'm just keeping the seat warm. Daniel's done all the heavy lifting here. And I've been watching some of his feed in the oval behind us, and he has been enormous. So I've taken the can stand. I can hear him 150 to 200 metres away. He's calling a ripper of a game, and we've got a ripper of a game here. It's the final, and neither team can be separated, and it's with desperation tackles like that from the goal kicker. And seeing Drollett doing it at both ends of the ground. Tamara says, can we please play at the other end? Fabulous pumps the ball long inside the forward 51 for the Brave. Slips back out now. Had to go on that left foot. Bang. Great pressure there from New Zealand. They have been under siege in this quarter, and they get the free kick. Jodak says, come on, Cleo. I want a goal. Oh, it could be next goal wins at the moment, the way both teams are playing really well defensively. Desi saying, I'm watching from AFLPLAY, home of the PNG Mosquitoes. Desi, this is Chris with you this afternoon. Daniel's calling the 3v4 finals, but Desi, I'm looking forward to hopefully being in your company later on today. We've got the men's final between Nauru and PNG. That's going to be a cracker, but when I say cracker means something exciting. It's going to be explosive, intense. It's going to be a treat to see. It's the Australian terminology there. But I think we've got the let's go. Let's be honest, aren't we? Neither team able to be separated. New Zealand and Nauru, 1-1-7 apiece. I know Tamara. She's sitting by the edge of her seat. She's over at the track side today. We're at athletics track. And barely watching, I think watching through the hands at the moment there, through the fingers, sort of shielding herself. As I think it was inside the field of play, some great desperation there from Sam Lightfoot. I think that ball went out of bounds anyway, so we will see a throw-in, or the umpire has actually said that it will, the lasso kick will come into play. Free kick. Right through the interchange gates too. So Lightfoot will have the kick here for the Central Shakers. And does it come as a surprise that the ball hasn't been on the far side of the ground yet? It's been here. It's great for us here in the commentary box. Great for our superstar on the camera today. Great for you because you can see all the action. But the play has not been on the far third of the ground. It's all been from basically, if you draw a line straight through the middle of the ground from the middle of the goals to the other end. It's all been here over in this half. Here's Lightfoot again, up towards high centre half forward. Strong defence there by Nauru, getting front position. Handball shoveled there, out there from Naomi Kahuc. Umpire allows it to continue. Here's a chance, that was Devondale trying to pick up the ball. Great desperation there by Cora Tamaki, just impeded the kicks. Chloe dishes it out now to a teammate. Right foot kick there from Makina Jones, vacant goal square, and the ball comes up to a stop. Nauru, well, they had options out here on this commentary wing, elected to go further up the corridor, and it probably should suit New Zealand now. And that 2-on-1, big bustling strength, highlighted there by Joe Collins. And finds the target there in Demi Sultan, who has been, for mine, been the best player on the ground. Sultan. And Daniel has highlighted her as one of the players to watch, probably a BOG in the demolition of Tonga on Tuesday. This is BOG so far today. Chloe Reo Durkin, the vice captain for New Zealand with a free kick inside the final 30 seconds. Brian, all this may go straight to the wire. I agree. Inside the forward 50, and Nauru settled. I'm not going to put it out there now hoping that it happens, but what happens if we go to extra time? I know we're 34 minutes away from having to digest that possibility, but it's not impossible because somebody's got to claim the title. Cheeky kick on the outside of the boot there from Chloe, up towards high half forward. Nauru with extra numbers around this contest. Right foot kick. And we're in the shadows of this one. It is half time here, and you can't split the teams. It's New Zealand and Nauru, 1-1-7 apiece. My name's Chris, and Brian says TAC Grand Final went into extra time. This could too. Well, stick around. What a memorable second half that we've got served up for you on a delightful platter after this. Good afternoon, welcome back here to the coverage of the AFL Pacific Cup women's competition. It's Nauru 117, New Zealand 117. Going to the chat, my name's Chris. How great is it to be with you? I can't say just how excited I am to be with you today, wherever you may be watching around the country. Parko says, good job, Chris. Dan may be out of a job. Well, I mean, Parko, Daniel is the voice of women's footy up here in Queensland. I don't think anyone embraces footy as much as he does. And Parko, we're having people like your good self join us in the AFL space for the very first time. And there's just something unique about women's football. And I think I mean, you may be aware that there's been a lot of energy and resources put into men's football or boys football around your country. It's the same here in Australia. It's really starting to develop. I know we've got Brian, who's the media manager for AFL USA, and the women's program and the girls program for AFL is far greater over in the States than it is in Australia. But there's just something unique about it, something exciting. I'm a little bit about my background. I'm originally from Victoria, where everyone you knew played AFL. I was 11 years old, and I had a friend of mine say, "Oh, we've got footy training tonight. Do you want to come across?" And that's exactly what I did, and here I am. I've been involved in footy ever since. But I've moved up to Queensland, and I actually love footy more than what I did living in Queensland, because I'm pretty sure Parko and many others watching on the stream today, Tamara, AFL is competing up against a lot of different sports. And in Queensland, AFL is competing against rugby league, probably to a lesser extent rugby union, and basketball. Basketball is one of the most dominant sports, but AFL is competing against rugby league. So when you see AFL at grassroots level really start to churn out some quality talent and get a big spotlight, Brisbane Lions winning the premiership in the AFLW last year, Brisbane Lions winning the premiership in the men's competition this year, it's hard not to get excited. So I urge all of you that may be watching on the live stream today is continue that love and fascination you have of AFL football and help grow the game and share that passion with your friends and your family. And it's a unique opportunity where you can be a part of something special. We're only at the beginning of AFL, particularly at Nauru and Kiwi, in New Zealand. We're only in the infancy of that journey, and so in 5 to 10 years' time, it's just going to be quite amazing. Diesel says, "Hey, brother Chris, g'day champ, g'day Diesel. Hope you're having a great time over in LA, my friend." Laurie says, "Crazy watching live Maroochydore. My daughter, number 8, is crazy proud of her. My nerves." Brian says, "Same way in the US, we're competing against literally every sport. The women's game has grown not just in size but in quality. We'd love to see more foreigners in AFLW." Brian, I think that's something we're going to see in time as our AFLW program starts to develop. I think there's a lot more resources and energy probably spent trying to grow the game locally to make sure we've got quality athletes spread across the 18 teams and building those academy programs. And once they become a little bit more established, I think we'll start to see more migration into the international space. Brian, I think the argument that I would use in that sense too is that we may need more foreigners to actually come to Australia and play the game. We've got probably maybe 12 to 13 Irish women playing across the competition in the AFLW. And there's already been discussions with the AFLW season starting early next year that it's going to clash with Gaelic football over there during their season. So the players are virtually coming off one season and going straight into another. So they almost have to come here. So there's a little bit of insight into football development. Greg says, "Let's go, Kahuc." Dialofo says, "Let's go, Aroeni. You've got this, girls." Jezza says, "Let's go, Nauru. I'm going to keep pushing forward and make it count." Diesel says, "Yeah, g'day, Brian. Good brother, just setting in for the weekend." Yeah, we've got Diesel watching from LA, and we've got Brian over in Philly, and We've got Tamara watching over at athletics track. Oh, we've got them everywhere. Inner.com says, let's go see. Number 2, your baby brother, Corvée, said, boot that ball and play hard. You've got this, New Zealand Kahuc. Magnificent. Brian says, we've got some rain and wet snow. Well, what else do you want to do when the weather is like it is? You sit back and you watch footy. I kind of wish, fortunately with the rain that we've been having this week, if I wasn't at the ground, I'd be sitting back watching on YouTube, enjoying your company. Diesel says, hopefully I can play a few more years. I'd like to get involved somewhere working with Brian, the US AFL. Anthony Kent says, let's go 13. Feb. Well, she's got the ball right now, as if on cue. Ilana Kent. Skews off the side of the boot. Hard running there from Bianca there on the outer side. Picked up there by Lara. Handball over the top. And New Zealand looking to press forward. There's Liv Waldron says, get out of my way. She pumps the ball long inside the forward 50. 35 metres out from goal. Working under pressure there was Angina Scotty. Hats it up towards the middle of the ground. New Zealand with some numbers. But Nauru probably just need to force a stoppage here or rely on someone like Akua, who pumps the ball up towards high half forward, finds a teammate. It was awarded with a free kick. Chrissy Danatamo, the Carlton-S. So Chrissy just, well, she finds a teammate in Fabulous. Now, is that going to be downfield? No, the umpire said that was fine. 30 metres out from goal. Here comes New Zealand. They'll push the ball out through Holly Lightburn. Lightburn brings the ball out towards the commentary side of the ground. Trying to stop it here was Angina Scotty, and she does. She counteracts and puts the ball up towards high half forward. Taking a risk here is Vashti Agege. Up towards the left forward pocket. Right foot kick up towards the top of the square. Didn't get much penetration on the kick. And McKenna Jones for New Zealand. Diesel says, I'm hoping to bring back the Riverside team, the Dazzle and Mad Dog. Good times, I bet. Talking footy over in the States. As they push forward again here, another beautiful tackle laid there by Courtney Kirsten. And this is desperation. Leo Walden says, come on, Ko, let's go. Joe and Roops. Chia. Meg says, up the cars. Well, their defence is under siege at the moment, Meg, but they're playing strong as Italy DePaul thumps the ball long. It'll land 20 metres out from goal. It doesn't land at all because going back, Axel Oswald, ever reliable, on her home ground at Maroochydore. The 27-year-old turns the ball over, almost ran forward to the mark. He did. Play on now. Right foot kick. Is that a mark? No, not quite taken there by Chrissa. 25 out from goal. Good pressure laid there by Oswald. Handball over the top to make it square. I mean, a rush behind will be very, very handy. Or a goal. Get out of my way. Right foot kick. She's done it. Absolutely dobbed it home. And that was a stunning goal from Cleo Pagaga. And Cleo, that's her 4th goal. Magnificent snap. Reward for persistence. 3 minutes gone here in this term, and I was saying a rush behind would be fantastic because any score will do. Well, that's a beautiful goal, and she backed herself with confidence, prime confidence, and that's the first goal of the game since the 11-minute mark of the first term, which is some 26 minutes ago. As Nauru, they've kicked back-to-back goals in this contest, and New Zealand, they're under siege now. And we'll see a stoppage. And plenty of love given there for Nauru. Auckland AFL says nothing gets past Axel. Been magnificent in the number 1 Guernsey. Just didn't have the extra support that she required. Nauru, they're starting to get reward for effort here, but, well, the Sultan tries to work her way out of there for New Zealand. Here comes Nauru, bringing the ball out towards the commentary side. Jerusha Kepper follows up her hard work. No replays today. We're just going to take this time to enjoy your company in between goals. So no replays today. There's a Lasso free kick. be awarded, and it's going to go to Nauru. She doesn't know she's got the ball yet, but it will be awarded to her. Greg says, all right, Kahuc, our turn next. Well, it's in your half of the ground there, Greg. Even if it's momentarily, getting front position and almost getting a free kick out of that contest there was Liv Waldron. Umpire allowed it to play on. Just run a little bit harder at the ball, Naya. But she recovers well, conceding ground out towards Axel. Takes on two Nauru players and wins. Not too many players in the competition can say that. There's a free kick for too high, and that should be a free kick to New Zealand, I would feel. It will be taken high in the act of the tackle, and when that happens, it's deemed to be go back to the ball carrier. And another lasso. I'm loving this lasso free kick. The game has gone nearly 40 minutes, and I would hazard to say that the adoring fans on the far side of the ground may have seen just 20 seconds of it. It is being played mostly either through the corridor or on our commentary side of the ground, which is magnificent. We get to enjoy the superstar talent closer up as Asana Scotty sends it up towards the commentary wing here. Italy DePaul tried to hack the ball away. Fighting there at ground level. Umpire allows it to continue. Oswald again there for New Zealand. Taps it down now to Tavendale. Fabulous is working so well. Couldn't quite gather possession of the ball there for Nauru. Hacked around the corner there from Vanilla Rika. Ricochet's back out now to Prinsley Apparan, but it was well smothered there by New Zealand. Chipping the ball out. They just need a mark here, Nauru. New Zealand's defence. They need to play slingshot footy and do exactly what they're doing at the moment now. Liv Waldron will pump the ball up towards high half forward. This is the most promising passage of play in about 5 or so minutes. New Zealand coming in hard there was Chloe Rhea Durkin, the young 36-year-old. We'll see a free kick for in the back. And Greg says, what a beautiful day out there. Much better than the last couple of days of the comp. Great the finals were played out in perfect conditions. Well, thankfully it wasn't played yesterday, Greg, because we had a lot of rain, a lot. And the sun, the weather gods are giving us something special here on the Sunshine Coast. Tamara's congratulating one of the stars there for New Zealand, an awesome mark as Nauru thumps the ball towards the middle of the ground. Here comes Axel Oswald. She could just about put it up towards the top of the square, but she took a little bit off the kick. It'll work out all right. A stoppage here will be great for New Zealand. Umpire says play on. That was almost a throw. It was. And that'll be a free kick to Nauru. Shanika says, let's go, Joe. Number 16 and number 5, Ruby. So from the New Zealand, we're talking about Ruby Lee Poeta and Demi Sultan. Sorry, not Demi Sultan, saying Joe Collins. Tamara's like other end now. Go. Greg says, go Tish. Yeah, rare bench to the outer side of the ground. Mark's taken there by Turnbull, who can almost kick this goal. Just a floating kick. Doesn't matter how they look though. And Biel Vicade, the 24-year-old from North Auckland, plays on now. Thumps the ball long up towards the top of the square and fades to the right. Minor score. There, 8 minutes gone here in this term. That's the New Zealand's first score in a long time since the 11-minute mark of the second term. And just to report, if you're a New Zealand fan, the men's team, they're having the game of the tournament so far. Here they come, Oswald. Spears the ball inside the forward, towards high half forward. Daniel Viles, by the sounds of it, has just had the game of the tournament. Just looking at the scores behind us now. New Zealand put on 16 goals against Fiji. Right foot kick up towards the middle of the ground now, and the mark is taken here by Trexa Kua. This is a wonderful game of footy. This is a 5-point heart stopper. And Nauru, they're pressing. Sock it off the ground. Here they come again at New Zealand. Bill Vicade puts the ball up towards high half forward. Falls in the lap here of Kate Turnbull. A likely type. She presents well. It gets into really good positions. She plays on now. She's got a really good kick on her. And if the ball goes inside the forward 50, it'll push out now. Here's a chance for New Zealand. A boundary throw-in might be ideal. That will be a win here for New Zealand. Sam Lightfoot will see that out of bounds because that gives them a chance to reset and get the ball into better positions now. We've called a lot of games here, and Greg, you're right. What a game! There's been a lot of goals from this forward pocket from stoppages. So New Zealand, there's a chance we're going to see a boundary throw-in retake there. And that's hard when you're throwing the ball right into that breeze as well. It is finals day, and we're going to keep getting magnificent games. This is a 5-point thriller. And New Zealand tucked up in their forward pocket. Just keeping an eye on here, and Joe Collins standing on the 50-metre arc. Nauru, they'll clear. They'll try and clear out towards his commentary side. Although Fabulous has other ideas. She was able to get the ball further up the corridor. And here we are on the commentary wing. A lovely little sidestep from Kia Tamaki. Up towards the commentary wing. Is that the sweeper again here to Axel Oswald? Here they go again, New Zealand. Alana Goldingham. Goldingham at the one-on-one contest. Slips out the back. Nauru with some numbers. 15 metres out from goal. Zoe Gallery working hard. New Zealand with some good numbers. Oh, no. Lightfoot misread where she was. And that's a testament to the wonderful tackle from the Nauru defence. More specifically, Naomi Akua. And Lightfoot had no idea on the ground where she was. They do come out to this side of the ground really well. I thought they'd come off the boot there of Joe Collins, but maybe it didn't. So, and if it didn't, that means that Joe's going to get the free kick. So she's just been informed of that now. So Joe Collins, we've now got 5 minutes left to go in this third term. They call it the Premiership quarter. The team coming out the strongest in that third term could set up a match-winning lead. Well, we're no closer to just determining that at the moment. Nauru try and claim the mark, 40 metres out from goal. And they've been rewarded. Greg's like, come on, Kahuc, still have so much time left to make it count. Here with the breeze blowing straight at us on the commentary side of the ground. That worked out really well here for Nauru. Umpire allows it to continue momentarily before we see a stoppage. 5 points to margin, 12.5 minutes gone here in the third term. As been pointed out by Brian and many others, this is going the journey, and I haven't heard much. I have Tamara's firmly locked in on the chat. That'd be intense, Tamara. I'd be interested to see how you're feeling as a New Zealand fan. I do think, I feel Nauru, they're in the box seat at the moment, they're just doing enough around general play, and their defence is holding up to what could very well be the scoring into the ground. Tacked up there by Nauru towards high half forward. Lovely work there from Chrissa. Chrissa will pop the ball up towards centre half forward. Looking at the corridors, no one inside the forward 50. An up and under kick from Shilai Kapali. On the bounce, back to Shilai. Taps it away. Here's Oswald again. This has been her quarter. Finds a teammate there, I think in Goldingham. Just has to kick the ball long. There was good pressure there from Nauru at the key moment of execution of the kick, and it means Nauru, they'll try and push forward again. Slap forward there by Beck Isaacs, who's looking for a Ruby Lee Poiter. And a free kick has been awarded, and it will go to New Zealand. They'll try and go, they'll go through the corridor. No, they'll go out the other side. That's better, much better. Just opens up the ground a little bit, and then they need to come back through the corridor if they can get possession of the ball here. Goldingham dishes it out now to a teammate. Up and under kick on the bounce, on the hard track that makes Maroochydore one of the most pristine venues in all of southeast Queensland. How are you feeling wherever you may be watching? 5 points in the battle for the championship. We're still no closer to determining the winner. Slap forward there by New Zealand. Only 3 scoring shots between the two teams. It's just the difference is the big goal from Cleo Pagega earlier on as they arch the back here. Chrissa knows all about finding goals. Right foot kick inside the forward 50. Bacon goal square. Which way is it going to bounce? Still inside the field of play. This is heart-stopping, agonising stuff. But they've got one here, Nauru. They've got it. Magnificent Keela Tamake. A goal against the run of play. And that is just how good this football team is. We'll see how we go with a replay there. Nope, no replay. We'll just follow through with this replay from yesterday, so apologies ladies and gentlemen, this is my fault, but that gives you a goal there from Dave Savara. Kicked a brilliant goal for PNG from that pocket the other day. And we'll be back with live proceedings just in a few moments' time. And we may not be in this instance. So my apologies there, that's my responsibility. We are nearing on three-quarter time. So we do have apologies there. That one falls on to me as we're in the final minute. I'll call the next little bit here that I've got on. But I'm here at the ground as New Zealand try to lock hard in defence. So apologies there. You will have, you won't have feed that is required at present. As meanwhile, New Zealand have taken the mark. Defensive 30 with only 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Kick up towards high half forward. Here for Nauru, they'll bottle it up. In fact, a free kick has been awarded. So the clock will wind down here. And Nauru, as we get ready to hit three-quarter time. It is three-quarter time here. And my name's Chris. And it's Nauru 3-1-19, New Zealand 1-2-8. Hello and good afternoon. Welcome back here to the Sunshine Coast. My name's Chris. That one is 100% on me, ladies and gentlemen. So we had a replay screen looked up of another game, and that one sort of fell onto me on another server. But our team is elite, and we've been able to fix it. So we've got all the coverage, and we now have full access to replays and all the goals that you'll have coming your way. So the storyteller, men's or women's? Well, we've got both here today on the main oval. We've got this one here, Nauru, 3-1-19, New Zealand 1-2-8. Tamara, good goal. It ain't over yet. HT says, thanks, media. I love you all. Hey, HT, the love is mutual. The love is well and truly there. If you had to pick a best player on the ground, who would it be? It's three-quarter time. We've got some of the heavy hitters from both teams out there at the moment, from Nauru and New Zealand. Who are your best players? For me, the one that stands out the most across all players on the ground, particularly in that third term, was number 1 for New Zealand, Axel Oswald. She was absolutely brilliant in that term. I'm thinking of, I really am trying to think for Nauru that they've been able to share the workload around a fair bit. I don't know that they have as many standout players. I'll probably look to Vanilla Ika, who's been great around high half forward. Krissa Detonamo has been quite promising and kicking a goal. I'm going to look at Fabulous Kempf. Probably the obvious standout, I would think, playing in the midfield at number 13 for Nauru. But for me, I think the one that really stood out when the game could have been a heck of a lot more one-sided was Axel Oswald from Maroochydore, and it's quite fitting. She plays a key role for Maroochydore in the QAFLW here, and she's doing an outstanding job representing her country this afternoon in the final. A lot of the scoring has been done to the right hand of your screen across the tournament, but I feel that we have seen the defence of both teams working in overdrive. Tamara says, Nauru players love a mark, no hesitation from the whole game, respect. Yeah, that's true. They've been able to take some really strong marks inside that forward 50 and really set themselves up. James says Cohen wants to see her Auntie Demi back on. Slay Queen Rainbow Unicorn. Yeah, let's get around Demi. She's going to have a really, really big last quarter, Demi Sultan, with the number 6. You see running across the Pacific Cup logo at present. And Greg says their passes are crazy on target, so fluent. I think for New Zealand, the key thing for them is they've just got to use the corridor, and they've really got to take the game on now. They've been under siege across half-back. And the problem that, as we've seen, PT says number 1 for New Zealand or Fabulous for Smith. Yeah, 100%. Well, 2 best players on the ground. And you see Fabulous here from Sandgate. And look, do we have that sort of Queensland bias that they're impressing because they know these grounds and conditions so well. So Fabulous plays for Sandgate, which is in northern Brisbane. Greg says, go New Zealand, Kahuc, you got this. Michelle Pargo says, I hope so, Greg. Well, here it is, the final turn, with the winner coming away with the 2024 Pacific Cup. It is all on the line, all or nothing. Nauru in the box seat at the moment, and they'll press forward again. Not for the last time today, you would feel. A nice little tap there from Jurissa Kepa, as New Zealand need to bring the ball out towards the commentary side. They can't do due to the tremendous numbers around this contest here from Nauru. This is heart-stopping stuff. They've got a player out. They've got 1 on 2 from 0 to 30 metres out. Nauru kick ricochets out towards that forward pocket. Across the outer side, Claire Bagogo's already kicked the goal. Picks it up now. Gets around on her favourite right foot. Who's there? It's New Zealand. And they'll mark. We're all about Norm Smiths here, aren't we? Let's see if we can pick a diamond for the rough. As the ball ricochets out. That's going to be a kick to Nauru. She just needed to let it go anyway. It didn't matter. It's only now that she realised she's got the free kick. It's going to be Nauru's kick. Cora Tameke from the Panzeras, the 20-year-old. And this could almost be a 50-metre penalty. This could almost be, from my vantage point, that is a free kick to Nauru. The ball was kicked off, cleared out by New Zealand. Cora got hands on the ball. The umpire and the boundary umpire had called the lasso, but the contact was made with the ball as soon as it crossed the line. So right foot kick inside the forward 50. This is all great for Nauru. Right foot kick up and under there from Jurissa Kephart. Will go up and down. It went as high up as it went across. The Kepper again. Standing start handball. Ball around 20 metres out. Almost a throw there from New Zealand. Right foot kick around the body. Up towards the top of the square. They trained for that. Almost got her in the back. Umpire said play on. New Zealand with an up and under kick. Looking for Axel Oswald. Now they need to find a target through the corridor, and she sees something she likes. Probably going to go for Demi Sultan. Sultan has to hit this contest hard, and Sultan needs to get the ball going. Beautiful tackle. That was wonderful there by Cora Tamaki, holding the ball. Wonderful. Liana Kant says, come on Nauru, give us out your best. I think they're doing that. That pressure. New Zealand is second guessing themselves. Michelle Parko says, time for number 8 to show us some of her magic. Go Tish. Letitia Trigwell Ahmed from Auckland, the 22-year-old. Wanting to fire up. ET says the number 9 Nauru backman, Ruffy for Norm. Sheikha Cook. She's like a brick wall, isn't she? She cannot be beaten. Handball dished out now. Lovely pressure. Cora Tamake has really done some nice things here in this term. In the opening 3 minutes, that could win this game for Nauru. And they'll get the free kick, Nauru. Comes out now to Fabulous. Fabulous now. She's got a jumping kick on her. New Zealand with the extra numbers around this contest. Out towards Tavendale. Up and under kick. Dished out now. Oswald. Oswald has to keep running for New Zealand. They need some of their long kickers. They need a player to just thump the ball 50 metres and clear the ball up towards high half forward, because Nauru have got plenty of numbers. Defensive half of the ground. Mark almost taken there by Nauru. About 65 out from goal. Handball over the top. Almost handball into herself there, Chrissa. She's been good. Kick inside the forward 50. Nauru pressing. Kicks into her teammate. New Zealand now, a little almost gone off the ground there by foot, I feel, just to try and clear this contest. And a wee free kick. Daniel Lyles joining us in between games at the moment after calling probably the game of the tournament. The high scoring stakes 21 goal shootout. Nauru number 9 Sheikha Cook has been good in defence all week. She's showing it here on the big stage, but it's a free kick to Nauru, who will pump the ball back inside the forward 50. Probably about 15 players around this contest. New Zealand just have to pick up the ball and run. They probably need a clearing kick now. Just squeezes it out. They need to keep pressing players around the corridor here in New Zealand. They'll get the free kick. Bring it out towards the commentary side. And if I'm cheering for anything, I'm cheering for a close finish. Axel Oswald with a lovely sidestep. Ball up towards high half forward. Here's a chance. Bill Vacate needs to get the shepherd. Needs her teammate to get in there and shepherd. It's Naomi Okoro, who's been fantastic here in this contest. Winning a 1-on-2. She's accidentally given away a free kick for too high. She did so well, Naomi. Given the circumstances. And Nauru, they've flooded numbers back in this forward pocket. So they probably need to go up the corridor. Floating kick. The breeze chopped it down. Nauru with more numbers around this contest, and that could be a game-saving mark. Gorgeous Tamake. Just slow it down. Stay in at New Zealand right till the very end, girls, Greg says. And here goes Nauru again. Their transition from one end of the ground has been dynamic. The lasso kick will come into equation here. And they are Tealome Holden, the vice-captain from the Southern Stars, will have the free kick and play on forward to the mark because there's no one standing on the mark. She's able to get an extra 10 metres. Mark dropped there by her teammate here on the commentary wing. It's good work here by Nauru. Hard up there on the boundary line. Bang! Take it over the boundary line. Almost a German suplex.
she's been rewarded. Chloe Rayo Durkin. 3 goals to 1. Just over 10 minutes remaining. A floating kick. And these are big moments for Nauru. Italy to Paul. Alania says, come on Nauru, finish this. Bring home the victory cup. Well, they might be, they'll be underdogs in the next game, Nauru, but they did win the boys under-17s event, and they're looking strong to take the women's at the moment. There could be 3 premiership cups on offer inside the forward 50. Strong forward presence there by Cleo Begurga. Right foot kick. It's a vacant goal square. Which way it'll bounce? It might bounce favourably here for Nauru. Yes! How good was that, Keela Tamake? Oh, let's have a good look at that on the replay there. Snap of the body there from Cleo. That bounce of the ball. And that was an up and under kick. It went up as it went further across, and that's the game-winning goal. He has got 2, both in this second half. 7.5 minutes gone here in this term. We're out to a 17-point lead. Alina Tamake says, easy goal. Well, that was amazing, wasn't it? Hard not to get excited. We tick on 9 minutes to go. Louisiana Tamake says, let's go, Michaela, twin number 1. Oswald finds her teammate there in Goldingham. Nauru, it has been the complete performance from them this afternoon here at Maroochydore. Their defence has been fantastic and they've got goals when it's been very difficult to do so. Hiti says, what a beauty it was, wasn't it? You can see the Nauru boys in the background there, watching, waiting, looking forward to being inspired by their Nauru women's teammates. And a free kick to New Zealand. I can say, given how many goals we saw in the game behind us, where we saw 21 goals kicked, this one's not over by any stretch of the imagination, but Nauru's defence has been fantastic. They're clogging up the space. They're making it oh so hard for the New Zealand forwards to find any space and forcing free kicks, and it will go to Nauru. 9 minutes have gone on the clock. What a tremendous effort. And we think of the Norm Smith. We don't know if there'll be a best on ground medal award, but let's, we can still have those discussions. Axel Oswald squeezes it out. Lovely work. Sandrolet kicked the opening goal of the game as New Zealand float the ball inside the forward 50. Nauru with that strong defence. Just gets enough on the kick to clear the ball 20 metres away. Back to Axel Oswald. Has to kick the goal. Has to kick the goal now. Right foot kick. Magnificent defence. That is extraordinary defence by Naomi Okora. And while they've given away the free kick, Naomi Okora, that smother was something to be admired for. That is the 1% acts that win games and win premiership cups. As Sultan thumps the ball long inside the forward 50. Off hands, Nauru should settle. Not out of this by any stretch of the imagination out of this contest. That might be holding the ball. At the bottom of the pack there, Bill Begurda. In fact, she was awarded a free kick for in the back. 10.5 minutes gone. Ali says, Inan Elitas, number 7. Tamara says, that's it. Nauru keep hustling. And they'll take the mark at the top of the square. And Greg has just about thrown the TV remote through the TV, but they've got one here, New Zealand. Game on here. We just see this, a nice deliberate approach from Kate Turnbull. 10.5 minutes gone. There's still time if they're good enough. We saw 21 goals kicked on the ground behind us. ET says New Zealand paying 50 cents for the norm at this stage. Great defence, Naomi. Oh, I totally agree. That was, I am with you, Jodax. That smother there from Naomi Akura was fantastic. Tamara says, get in. Yes, Kahuc. 11 points the margin. Everything has to go right. One out of the ruck there from Alana Goldingham. They need a kick inside the forward 50 and they need to do so urgently, New Zealand. But it's Nauru with a booming kick. Going back with a fly to the ball was Naya. Couldn't gather it there for New Zealand. Goldingham picks it up, concedes ground. Does so well to Liv Waldron. Waldron pumps the ball up towards high half forward. Taken there at the half back there by Gina Scotty. Scotty thumps the ball long down the line. Still inside the field of play. They've got to get going quickly. How's the desperation? Magnificent there from Nauru there on the outer side of the ground. Through the outstretched arm. Greg says, TV, so lucky we got that goal. Absolutely right. Nauru are under siege, but they've been under siege for so many times of the game today. We're inside the final 5 minutes. If New Zealand get a goal in the next 2 minutes, it is game on. It is game on. Taken high, was she? No, ball up. Greg says, let's bring it back, New Zealand. Parko says yes. Glennis Jerram says go number 4. Beautiful. Oh, that was magnificent. Those are the 1 percenters that win you games of footy. Sultan couldn't take the mark there for New Zealand. Apply some really good pressure. Nauru through Fabulous. I'll be right in saying perhaps best on ground. Fabulous, number 13 for Nauru. Fabulous kick from Sandgate, the 20-year-old. They'll steady it down now. Left foot kick. It'll go up towards centre half forward. Arch in the back beautifully. Chrissy wants another goal. Chrissy will handball over the top and they'll finish this one. Which way will the ball bounce? Just get better with the ball. They've got it! Nauru are going to do it! Nauru are going to win the final. Let's see this. Chrissy Tatsuzamo. Handballs over the top. Beautiful finish. That's spectacular. She's kicked 2 goals in this second half and they've been match winners. 17 points the margin. If you are a fan of Nauru, let us know over the chat. Get excited. You've won the boys under 17s title. You're going to win the women's title. And Greg says, wow, that was insane. What the heck? Absolutely. That's what we love. And here comes Fabulous. Give her the Norm Smith now. Well, let's give her, think of a best on ground for the AFLW. There's plenty of stars out there. There's also Brisbane fans. Give her the Bree Conan medal, the reigning premiership captain for the Brisbane Lions. Nauru, they are 2 minutes away from tasting the ultimate success as Goldingham marks. Diesel says huge accomplishment. Bloody oath, absolutely. The New Zealand are going to keep swinging. They're going to take all the risks. Ball slips out the back. Nauru's defence has been fantastic. Their defence, even through the midfield, has been wonderful as Tavendale. Oh, speaking of defence, that is elite. Can we have this game going for a lot longer? This defence from Nauru has just been something to be admired for. Speaking of defence, Axel Oswald, almost a lone-handed defence there for New Zealand. Ball bounces off the chest of the intended target, and here they come again, Nauru. 80 seconds away from Premiership glory, or Pacific Cup glory. Right foot kick ricochets out now, they'll play on now, and Turnbull will kick a goal. No, misses. 16 points. In the final minute, Nauru fans, let's hear it. Elena says the island is going crazy right now. Jodak says great defence. Yes, Emma. Yes, back. This is amazing. The defence from Nauru They have been so good when it counted. And you can't just pick one. You take them all. Kick inside the forward 50. Rock solid again. Parko says, well done, Nauru. Greg says, it's play on advantage. Right foot kick on its way, and they'll get a belated goal there, New Zealand. They'll get a belated goal on the burst. And that was Joe Collins. A lovely finish. It's all too little, too late, however. It's Nauru. They've only missed once today. 5-1-31 to New Zealand 3-3-21. This has been a momentous effort, and they are going to celebrate like it's Christmas. Leave it all on the field, Karu. That's it. Nauru, 5-1-31, have defeated New Zealand 3-3-21. Congratulations to all 5 women's teams for taking part. And Tamara says, surely last goal wins. Your goal kickers today for Nauru. Chrissy kicked 1 and 2 each to Chloe Begega and Keela Tamake. While for New Zealand, they've had them spread out. They've had Cian Drollett, Kate Turnbull, and Joe Collins. My name's Chris. Thanks for giving me the privilege of being in your company. And yes, for me, I still think Fabulous gets the top honours. Most importantly, though, at the end of the day, it is all thanks to you. Thanks for you guys for jumping on board, supporting women's football. You guys are amazing. Keep doing it. We love the game of AFL. It's all thanks to you. And thanks to our friends at Double Take as well. We look forward to seeing you for the men's final coming up very shortly. You guys are awesome. It is Nauru who are champions by 10 points in the Women's Open Division.